Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondon and I'm an author and speaker. And welcome to my new playlist, The Power to Manifest. We are talking here about intentional manifestation and purposeful manifestation. Today we're going to talk about expand your vision of where your money comes from to create more abundance in your life, because that, I'm sure, is what you want when we're talking about manifestation of your desires and the law of attraction. Now, this one, you're gonna have to take a deep dive into your spiritual nature for this one, because when we think about our sources of money, when we think about our sources of income, or where our money tends to come from, we look to our career, our job, our paycheck. We maybe look to things like alimony and child support. We look at other people, such as we come from wealthy parents that are going to leave us a big inheritance. So oftentimes when we're thinking about the sources of where our money comes from, or the where that our money comes from, we're often fixated on a specific thing, a specific job, a specific company, a specific paycheck, and we don't expand our vision as to where our money is coming from. Now, it's interesting because this shift took me a while to be able to embrace and get to, and once I did it, I was able to let go and create more monetary abundance into my life. One thing that we're taught is that you work hard, you get a job, you get a paycheck, and that is the source of your money. But what if I were to tell you that your job, the alimony, the child support, the inheritance are not the source of your money? It is your creator, it is your higher power, it is the universe. However you choose to name it or perceive it, that is the source of your income. That is the source of the money that comes and flows into your life. Now, it's really interesting because many of us do not like to link money to our spiritual beliefs. We think that the two are absolutely separate. Now, we might use God as a vending machine from time to time when we're really down in the dumps and we feel like the money isn't coming in. We might just get on our knees and pray, God, please, please, please let some money come in so I can pay these bills. But we don't keep a consistent thought that spirituality and money are linked, and that is a good thing, that we can totally rely on our higher power to create the abundance that we need into our lives. It's that feeling of surrender. It's that feeling of letting go. It's that feeling of not relying on one specific source to create wealth into your life. Now, when I say most people hold on to that one specific source, it's that they hold on too tightly. Now, in order to allow the flow of money into your life, just as we talked about 2 videos ago in this playlist, The Power to Manifest. Now, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe below, hit that bell for notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. 2 videos ago, we spoke about the fact that money is energy. And if you haven't yet viewed that video on money is energy, then go ahead and go back and view that video after this video is complete. Money is energy. It's a flow of money. It's money that flows in and flows out of your life, and that happens for everyone. How you perceive money dictates the experience that you have with money. So if you perceive money as coming from one specific source, such as a paycheck, then your experience with money is a lot more restricted, because you are looking at your salary, you're looking at your pay grade, you're looking at your education and experience as a limitation as to how much money you can make and how much money is flowing into your life. That is a very limited point of view, because you are putting all of your faith and efforts and focus on that one source of income. Well, if you put your focus on God, the creator, the universe, spirit, if you look to that as that is the source of my money, that is the source of my income, guess what happens? That opens up the possibilities to a whole other realm of options for you to receive money and abundance into your life. When we hold on too tightly to the one or two sources of income that come into our life and that flow through money into our life, then when those sources go away, because nothing is permanent in this earth, if you haven't yet realized, nothing is permanent. So when we hold on too tightly to the one or two things that we consider as sources of money, then when those sources of money go away, we become very desperate because we feel like the rug has been pulled from under our feet, that, oh my God, what am I gonna do now that I've lost my job? What am I gonna do now that this source of income stopped? Now, this happened to me a couple of times, but one of the times that it happened to me was in 2018 when I was receiving child support, and that child support, because of a change and shift, totally stopped. Now, it was a large portion of my source of income, and I really had relied on that for years. And then when it suddenly stopped, I was disappointed, and I felt, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now to make up for that difference in income? When I really had to shift my focus 100% completely to believing, and really believing from my core, that those individual people, the individual person, the individual job or company, the individual sources of income, of influx or flow of money into my life wasn't in fact those sources. The money that comes into my life comes from my higher power. Now, like I said, this takes a leap of faith, and it takes a leap of faith in connecting spirituality to money, which can sometimes be uncomfortable, but I will tell you right now that it absolutely positively works, because it helps to take the burden off of you, in that you're not so incredibly attached to those one or two sources of income, that in order to rely on them for money to flow into your life. Now, that does not mean that you are irresponsible with money. On the contrary, since money is an energy, as we discussed 2 videos ago, since money is an energy, you need to treat it with respect, just as you would treat a dear friend with respect. When you hold on too tightly to the one source of income or the two sources of income, and then those sources of income tend to disappear, because nothing in life is permanent, everything is impermanent. Things are bound to change, things are bound to go away, and other things are bound to come back into your life. When we really hold on too tightly, then we're not open to other sources of money coming into our life. We're not open to other sources of income coming into our life. And if you really want to create the abundance that I believe you want to create because you're watching this series, then you really need to expand your view and say, you know what, that one client, that one job, that one spouse is not my source of income. The reason that the income is there, the reason the revenue is there, is because my creator was the one who dictated it to be there. Now, if it disappears, then it is my creator that is going to create other sources of income and revenue to make sure that I am richly abundant and that I am covered and that I can do my life purpose without having to worry about money. And it's that shift in focus that releases you, because all too often when we're really stuck on that one source, we do things or we say things that we normally wouldn't do or say because we are feeling insecure. We feel like that source of income might be taken away. For example, if you're in a job that you absolutely hate, you dislike it immensely, but you're willing to stay in that job because of the paycheck. But if you're true to yourself, you can say, even if I do let go of this job, another job will come through that will give me an even greater salary, an even greater paycheck, because I'm staying true to who I am and I'm trusting that that job, that employer is not the source of my income, but it's my creator that's the source of my income. And so if I stay connected to source, if I stay connected to spirit, if I stay connected to my higher self, then I will have all of the income that I need, but I don't need to restrict my vision of my income. I need to broaden it. I need to broaden my vision of what it takes, what it is to help me create abundance on this earth plane. So I hope this helps. Do your exercise. The exercise is every time you get the little sinking feeling in your tummy That's your solar plexus chakra talking to you. Every time you get this sinking feeling in your tummy when you think about a source of your income being taken away, release it. Just say, the source of my income is not this person or corporation. The source of my income is my creator, and my creator is going to make sure that I'm covered, and just release it. So if that client calls you up and says, I'm not going to work with you anymore, release it. Release it and say, you know what? My creator is going to bring me 5 new clients. If you operate like that with practice, it'll become much easier to let go and then allow the flow of abundance to come into your life. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell for notifications. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with others who want to create and attract abundance and manifest their desires into their lives as well. Thank you for supporting this channel by buying a book or 2 or 3 of my published books. The links are down below. And pledging your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.